saluda. Good afternoon, members of the Joint Committee. If somebody has all my ancestors, that one of their great-great-grandkids would be here speaking Kiskeya Taino at an American steakhouse. I think they would probably call that person crazy. But hey, it's not a dream, it's a reality. What a time to be alive, so thank you so much for having me here. My name is Kiskeya, known as the guy within my tribe, and I'm a registered member of the Kiskeya Taino Nation. I speak in support of H2989 and S1976, an act of establishing Indigenous Peoples Day. Although I now live in Cambridge, Massachusetts, where I was trained as a neuroscientist by Harvard University, I am a Kiskeya Taino, meaning I was born in the Dominican Republic, a land Columbus named Hispaniola. It is where he set up the first colony in the Western Hemisphere. As you can imagine, this is a topic I'm very passionate about, not only because of my ancestors who were murdered by Columbus, but also because I believe Italian Americans deserve better, a better hero. I deem it necessary to clarify some misconceptions about the man of the hour, whose real name, as named by his parents, was Cristoforo Colombo. So Columbus was born in October 1451 in Genoa, a town that today is part of Italy. However, I'd like to make it clear that Genoa was unified with the rest of Italy in 1861, which is more than 300 years after the death of Columbus. The truth is Genoa was not a part of Italy when Columbus was alive, and therefore he did not identify with any sort of Italian identity. This is a fact. He was not a proud Italian explorer. He really wasn't. Anybody with access to Google can learn that this devout Catholic, as someone previously called him, married a Portuguese noblewoman, spent most of his time in Portugal, and then took on a Spanish mistress, and then spent more time in trade. There's actually a debate around his final resting place. Some say Sevilla in Spain, and some say in Santo Domingo Este, where I'm from, in the Dominican Republic. His hometown in today's Italy did not want anything to do with him. I want to make that clear. Once again, he was not the proud Italian explorer some may assume him to be. I stand with Italian Americans seeking to celebrate an Italian hero, but I think it's important we understand who Christopher Columbus was and who is known to be in Europe, where he hailed from. After persistently looking for monarchs to sponsor his explorations, the Catholic monarchs of Castile in Spain, King Isabella I, and Ferdinand II, were the ones who agreed to sponsor Mary West, more so because they were kind of tired of him. Columbus left Castile in August of 1492 with 3 ships, La Niña, La Pinta, La Santa Maria, and he made landfall in the Caribbean in October. To be honest, he wasn't sure where he would land and was actually lost for most of his trip. He thought he landed in East Asia, but he landed in the Caribbean. In fact, he first came upon land natives called Guanahani, which is an island in the Bahamas. He then visited the islands now known as Cuba and Hispaniola, an island known today as Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Columbus fell in love with my land and was quick to establish the first colony there. To be clear, Columbus never set foot in the United States of America. In fact, my work in Europe has revealed many Italian, Spanish, and Portuguese people are extremely confused as to why people in the U.S. hold him so near. Why not honor Leonardo da Vinci, Marco Polo, Galileo Galilei, Michelangelo, they say? I understand that the voyages of Columbus are considered a turning point in human history, marking the beginning of globalization, as well as the demographic, commercial, economic, social, political changes that shape our world today. I understand that his explorations resulted in permanent contact between the eastern and western hemispheres, and that this is significant. However, a truth that cannot be denied is that Columbus' voyages initiated an era of subjugation, torture, rape, and colonization that lasted for centuries. Columbus is not only responsible for the almost complete annihilation of Hispaniola's indigenous population, my ancestors, but he is also one of the originators of the transatlantic slave trade. He was quite the overachiever, so I can't see why some people may wish to celebrate him. If you wish to learn about this man, just read his diaries. Columbus chronicled many of his acts with pride. You will learn that on one occasion, he and his men rounded up my Taino ancestors and closed over 500 of them in pens and put them on 4 ships bound for the slave market of southern Spain. That was on his second voyage to the New World. Approximately 200 people died, which they then discarded into sea, and then the survivors were sold as slaves in Spain. On the topic, he actually wrote, "Let us in the name of the Holy Trinity go on sending all the slaves that can be sold." Back in Hispaniola, my land, Columbus ordered all natives 14 years and older to collect a certain amount ravage, kill, mangle, and destroy. Small wonder then if they tried to kill one of us now and then. The admiral, it is true, was blind as those who came after him, and he was so anxious to please the king that he committed irreparable crimes against Indians. Columbus landed on my land in 1493, and in less than 4 decades, slavery, abuse, rape, torture, and disease outbreaks contributed to the near annihilation of Taino people on Hispaniola. It is a miracle that I am here testifying in front of you all today. In 2017, it was reported that Massachusetts was home to close to 920,000 Latinos, of whom 167, approximately 18%, are Dominican. Dominican Americans are one of the fastest growing groups in Massachusetts. To celebrate a monster that brought terror and wreaked havoc on our indigenous ancestors, not only creates a hostile environment, but it also stops our nation's inclusivity and belonging efforts in its tracks. I speak in support of H 2989 and S 1976, an act establishing Indigenous Peoples Day, because I call for the celebration of the resilience of my ancestors and the fortitude of Indigenous peoples in the Americas, instead of the atrocities of a man who was lost at sea for most of his expeditions. I also call for the respect of Italian Americans. Italian Americans are a strong people, a people with a rich history, with a long list of heroes, more worthy of celebration than Cristoforo Colombo. They deserve better, and we do too. Thank you for listening and for providing Indigenous people of the Caribbean, those most affected by Columbus's legacy, with a platform to share our stories. Thank you.